Let's get going. The forest should be just up ahead of this road, and Erica should be somewhere in the forest. According to the rules, we need to collect 5 badges from PML leaders to compete in the tournament matches, right? Right. How are we supposed to get badges, though? From what I hear, we have to prove that we're worthy to each of the leaders. Okay, well, how do we do that? Standing around isn't going to give us an answer to that. Come on, let's find Erica and ask her ourselves. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Masters. So, last time, we managed to find Flannery and Blaine training on top some volcano in Paseo. And, we've come to discover that in order to actually proceed and compete in the PML, we actually need to collect badges. So we're en route to collect our first badge here. And apparently Brock said something about knowing fellow gym leader Erica having been chosen to be one of the, I guess, gym leaders or just in general leaders for this PML league. It's all sounding very weird, but it all makes sense. In any case, so the party we're using here is going to be Marley, Lieutenant Surge, and Whitney. Wanted to mix up the teams a bit every time we go through this, which is going to get a little bit hard later on because I am playing this game a lot on my own. So I am progressing and leveling up everyone a lot, as much as I can, and grinding as much as I can. So getting lower leveled teammates is getting a little bit more difficult, but I'm hoping that we'll kind of sort of find a balance somewhere soon where I can progress far enough in this story on YouTube where I can actually use a lot higher level trainers and I don't have to like level up a bunch of these lower trainers. Not that I mind doing that, I'm just saying I don't really have that many level 1 trainers left. In any case, enough to the downloading. We're gonna go ahead and get some battling. Hey, look me in the eyes. There! Alright, let's battle! So, Lieutenant Surge is actually pretty cool. Aside from, for whatever reason, having an English accent, which I just find hilarious in this game, he also manages to have, so far, one of the coolest passive abilities, or passive skills, I think is what they call them specifically in this game. But basically, like in many other games, you know, passive skill is just something that you don't activate, that kind of just works in the background. And for Lieutenant Surge on his Voltorb here, he actually has an ability that once his Voltorb gets knocked down, he actually gets to use the move Self-Destruct or Explosion. It's essentially the same thing, but I don't remember the exact wording for it. I also don't know what it does yet. I haven't unlocked it. I need to grind up some more tech, I think it is, some more tech juice or whatever the hell, in order to actually unlock it. But I'm assuming, just by the sheer name of it, that once he's knocked out, he deals some damage back to the opponents, which I think is pretty cool. I'll be the judge of whether you're beautiful or not. Now try to bedazzle me with a Pokemon battle. I love how the beauties look in this game. Like, their trainer model looks really good. Yeah, judging from just the sheer name of it, I'm assuming he does damage to the opponent's team, or maybe even just the Pokemon that took him out. I don't really know exactly how it's going to work. I'll have to wait and see until I unlock it. But I am pretty excited, because most of the passive skills are just something along the lines of just like, you know, Blaze or something like that, like when you're in a pinch, power up or something like that, or your stats can't be lowered. They're basically the equivalent of like actual abilities in Pokemon, but so far they've been like the lamer abilities like Keen Eye and Blaze and stuff like that. Strong and beautiful. So beautiful that I was entranced by you. Thank you for showing me such a splendid bond. I've also noticed, or I've also realized that these things at the top here, the circles, the bluish, greenish circle, I guess, and the gold circle, those are actually your battle rewards. So as you complete battles, you know, and you win, you get certain rewards. I don't know exactly what dictates what kind of rewards you get or how many of them. I don't know if it's just the speed in which you do something, or what exactly triggers how many rewards you get, but you can see here we got 2 rewards here, and these are our 2 rewards. This Tectonic and this Aid. But yeah, that's what those are, because I've always been seeing those, especially like after you knock out some Pokemon, you'll notice that you'll get the battle rewards. I just had no idea what the hell they did, but now we do. Mystery solved. Damn, there sure are a lot of female trainers around here. Sure does make me nervous. You aren't kidding. I wonder what they're all doing here. Huh. I guess I should have used all female trainers. I mean, I guess I could switch out Surge for like Flannery or something like that, because she's still kind of low leveled. Well, a lot of girls really idolize Erica. Maybe they all sort of gravitated here in hopes of getting close to her. Though that may be taking that admiration a bit a little too far. I heard there are some of the girls even act like her personal bodyguards. You there, especially you in the orange. Is she talking to me? Who else would I be talking to? You're here to challenge Lady Erica, aren't you? You know Erica? Could you tell us where... Excuse me, that's Lady Erica to you. How dare you address her so rudely? Where are your manners? Ever since Lady Erica became a PML leader, cretins like you have been gathering around in swarms. I won't allow such rude citizens to bother her. Go away, or I'll be forced to drive you off myself. So it's nice that they stick to a lot of the small little like personality traits and lore and just the general basic knowledge that we know about trainers, because you know in Pokemon games they don't really spend too much time on trainers. Like there are a lot of NPCs that'll talk about trainers, but as you play through it you kind of just wreck the gym and then just, you know, go on your merry way to like the next one, right? So you don't really give a shit about what you know, the gym leader that you just beat is, or what they do, or anything like that. You usually don't really care too much unless they're like really cool or they play a crucial part in your story, which, you know, isn't always, right? So it's nice that like the little things that some of the trainers, or sorry, some of the gym leaders have, such as Erica having her gym surrounded by women, and you know they only supposedly only let women in, and you know little things like that is really nice. They carry that over because it in a way it sort of fleshes out these characters. Because like I said, the game itself, I'm sure, give it some more sort of like attention, and you'll see a lot of these sort of backstory and, you know, cool traits and stuff from all these gym leaders. It's just that you kind of don't really pay attention to it while you're playing through it. Wherein if you were like actually take your time and like go through it and talk to everyone and take your sweet time and, you know, talk to all the NPCs and all that stuff, you probably get a good sense for what the gym leader is all about. Yep. Took down part of Erica's bodyguards in pretty handy fashion. You'll notice here I'm using Marley because she is fire, and the recommended type for this entire chapter is fire and electric. Fire being because, you know, we just got Flannery last chapter, and I guess electric just because they want you to use your player character who has, you know, Pikachu. Which is fine, but the only problem is that I don't really have a lot of fire trainers. I have Flannery, but her Torkoal really sucks. And then the other trainer I have is Flint, the Shino Elite 4. Uses fire Pokemon. I just unlocked him recently, but I didn't really want to use him. Even though he is a lot lower leveled than Marley, but I figured, what the hell? It's not really gonna make that much of a difference anyways. I can't believe I lost to filth like you. This is mortifying. Alright, well, you just calm down and hear us out. Misty and I are actually friends of Erica's. It's true. We need to collect the badges in order to complete the PML, and we heard that we could get one from Erica. Wait, you guys are friends of Lady Erica? Oh no. Now I feel like a complete idiot. Well, you didn't really give us a chance to explain. Anyways, as long as we're all clear now. I also really like the model for the Rangers in this game. They look really good. I think pretty much all of the models for all the trainers look really, really good. I don't know if this is something like, for example, that they'll carry on to Shield and Sword, because I think they'll probably have more themed trainer models corresponding to, like, you know, the Galar region. But in any case, I really like these models for this game. I'm still not happy I lost you all, but I suppose I owe you an apology. It's fine, don't worry about it. It's really no big deal. Lady Erica really does have the loveliest friends. Thank you. Forgive my behavior a moment ago. If you'd like to speak with Lady Erica, she's just up ahead, a bit deeper into the forest. Great, thanks for the info. Everyone, ready to go? Read that backwards, but who the fuck cares? Alright, and I'm also trying to do a better job of actually keeping track of where I am in his progress in terms of story-wise, because I feel like I did skip maybe a couple of these missions, in a couple of episodes before, just because, like, as soon as, like, you complete a mission, it takes you back to the screen. It doesn't really keep you back where you were, which is pretty annoying, but in any case, let's go ahead and take on the next area here. So we make our way through the forest and we're gonna find Erica, and we see a bunch of chicks everywhere ready to wreck our ship. Ugh, I just can't, it's driving me crazy. How is my Pokemon this cute? Interesting. Interesting way to jump into a battle. It's like, my Pokemon's so cute. I'll destroy your Pokemon with it now. Yeah. Marlu kind of disappoints me because she's really not all that great. I mean, I did unlock Flamethrower, which is nice. It seems to be working. Whoops, they don't want to use that. It seems to be working a lot better than Flame Wheel, which is the, you know, first move that you get on her Arcanine, which for whatever reason doesn't really do anything, which doesn't make any sense because it's a physical move, and Arcanine is more physically based, but they might have tweaked that a bit in this game. I don't know. I'm still not sure how stats work in this game, if they're exactly the same how they are in the base game. I'm assuming they sort of modified it, but probably kept it, you know, kind of close. My Pokemon is so cute, it hurts. So pretty and lovely, even when we lose. Yeah, but I'm assuming they balance things out. But, you know, in general, things are relatively the same. Like, some Haxorus, for example, still has a lot of attack, you know? But maybe not the same sort of stat growth that he does in the game or anything like that. Alright, I wasn't sleeping. Let's battle! But yeah, I like Marley just because, you know, she has God damn it. I'm so used to using, you know, the player character. Thunderbolt is the second move there, but instead for Lieutenant Surge here, it's actually his first move. He actually, unfortunately, unlocks as his next move Eerie Impulse, which is stupid. I mean, it lowers the enemy's special attack, which is cool and all, but I would rather it like an actual attacking move. But in any case, I was careless. But being half asleep isn't a good enough excuse. I mean, I wasn't asleep. I swear, it's not true. That takes care of that. We made our way through the forest, and then seems like we might just be encountering Erica pretty soon. Not because, you know, it says, you know, challenge Erica there or anything like that. Curly, meet Erica. Erica, meet... Erica? Are you asleep? Oh dear, I drifted off again, didn't I? Brock, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. And who might this be? This is Curly. We formed a team together to compete in the PML. Really? Isn't that delightful? I suppose you came for a badge then. You guessed it. What exactly do we have to do to get our hands on one of these badges anyways? Well, first things first, we go head to head in a Pokemon battle. You're on. Teehee, shall we begin then? I'm not gonna go easy on you. Alright, sorry, had a bit of a coughing fit there. Let's go ahead and take on Erica and the rest of her chick squad. Let's get her trusty dusty Vileplume here. Pretty top heavy, but either way, we're gonna go ahead and rock him. I'm gonna just go ahead and use X speed on everyone, just cause. Even though I'm really just gonna end up using everyone else except Whitney. I just kind of brought her along, so I was like, let me bring someone in. I was like, Whitney's cool. Though I don't really like her move so much. She is, for whatever reason, a 4-star trainer. So far, there's only 3, 4, and 5-star trainers. 5, obviously, presumably being the best of them all. But it's just kind of weird because she like learns Stomp and Body Slam, which both do the same exact amount of damage in this game and have the same amount of meter. The other thing is that they have slightly different effects. Stomp has a chance to flinch, and Body Slam has a chance to paralyze, just like it does the actual game. But I don't know how effective that is in battle, because I haven't really used it yet, as you can tell. I've just kind of been using Surge and Marley for this, but we'll try and maybe add her into the next game and try to use her a little bit more. Alright, and that takes down Erica, which should give us our first PML badge. Well, what a lovely battle. You're like a hardy root, spreading deep into the soil to connect your teammates to one another. But I also see a calm, quiet oak within you, standing tall. A kind heart that cares for those around you. I see all these things when I look at you, Curly, so it's with great joy that I present you with this. We did it! We got our first badge! One more thing. Would it be alright if I asked you one small favor? What kind of favor are we talking about? Well, I was wondering if it would be alright if I could join your team. What? Curly, you're going to bloom into a beautiful flower as this competition goes on. I'd love to see it firsthand. Well, that's pretty flattering and all, but wouldn't it be weird for a PML leader to join a team? I was about to say the same exact thing. Not at all. I've been told I'm free to participate in any way I like. In fact, I believe there are a fair number of other PML leaders in charge of the same badge that I've just given you. Okay, fair enough. I guess I have no objections then. What do you think, Curly? Of course. Welcome to the team. Thank you so much. I look forward to competing together soon. Right, time to hunt down the next badge then. I think I might actually know another of the PML leaders. She's from the Unova region, like me, a gym leader who uses flying type Pokemon. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Yeah, I did find it kind of weird playing this for the first time that, you know, all the gym leaders, or sorry, PML leaders end up joining you, and I'm kind of like, don't you have like a job to do? The hell are you doing coming along with me? But apparently I might have missed this the first time I went through it, but apparently there are a bunch of other leaders that have the same badge as Erica, which makes perfect sense. There's plenty of you know, worthy trainers in Pokemon lore that would be able to serve as leaders, so I guess that makes perfect sense. In any case, stay fresh.